This Bawku issue is a very sensitive issue. I don't want us to skip. Now, Bawku, and we all know, and I just want to say this. Before more Ghana, more a history, especially more the history of the northern region, more archives. Majority of you know, and the truth behind this Bawku conflict. You all know. But abakwa sama ya bekinkan any how you follow your politics abedun deno. We all know when you go to Bawku, those who are wrong and those who are right. And the people who live in Bawku, the people who basically are the indigents of Bawku no omunimomo. So all that is happening, we all understand, say it has its own political twist to it. And we need to be honest to each other. We need to basically speak the truth. And no one ama a peace about Bawku. The way we are handling Bawku issue, and the way some politicians, especially this government, handle Bawku issue, it is becoming so bad to the point whereby Bawku for Ghana for they are deliberately being suppressed because some political hands, and as some people who have political power, they believe say Bawku for nyina benya peace there. Some group of people should have the peace and should have the power and should be equipped and should be weaponized to frustrate and depress and basically kick some citizens and our indigents out of their land. At the end of the day, we are all Ghanaians, and we need to be very careful the way I handle Bawku issue, especially this NPP government under Akufo Addo and Bawumia. Now, let's listen to the former president John Mahama. If you are making a
I also thank them for the peace that we're enjoying, because without peace there can be no progress. Unfortunately, any time the peace of Ghana will be disturbed, it is the NPP government that is in power. Recently, I've been hearing some things happening in Bawku that appear to be threatening to disturb the peace there. I just appeal to the people of Bawku area and all those who are stakeholders in what is happening there to exercise patience, exercise restraint. We know that there are some sinister hands who are trying to stoke the fires of ethnic conflict. They should not allow themselves to be provoked to violence. And so please, the people of Bawku area, I'm begging you, I'm pleading with you, remain calm, be restrained, don't resort to conflict. NDC is coming. When we come, we will make sure there is peace in Bawku and surrounding areas.
So these are the words of the former president, John Dramani Mahama. And as some men oka, na some nyina oka say, eye ensama esi Bawku no. Opa eye Ghana for chow, especially omwa omote Bawku omo ye Ghana for. Opa omo chow pa say, sa we ye Ghana ni na ote Bawku kwadia. John Dramani Mahama is saying he pleads with you. We all know the AC of Bawku. We all know how deliberately some politicians, especially in this government, are doing everything possible to make sure, say, some people are suppressed on their own mother's land. No? John Mahama is saying, say, Mumba ye making sure, say, as citizens and as indigents of Bawku, we all have to have patience for each other. And this say a amount for political ambition, their motive, which is evil, to divide us and to kill us. Because what is happening in Bawku, a straightforward political influence, and a Emma Bawku foni bi nipa omote Bawku ebi ku omunuanom eku omoyerenom eku omumba. It is because the government of the day, they have taken a stand. That stand, is not actually helping the people of Bawku. And these are the kind of statements we need. And the Menoka say, yes, nipa over 15 and the omowu Bawku. The president of the republic has not spoken. The vice president, who is from that part of this country, has not spoken. And this is not the first time this is happening. When they started going after the people of Bawku, and let me be honest here, I am not going to take sides in this matter. That is why I begin from the beginning of my statement. Me say, in penifo amunyina mu srim amu around Bawku, mo amunim the history of Ghana. You know the truth behind this Bawku conflict. You people know the truth behind this conflict. You people know that there are some things ekoswa. It is influence, a political influence, a straightforward politics. Government of the day is involved in making sure say peace. I afraid the peace. Enkwarane emrewa ene embayua ene yema minimum Bawku. The government of the day wants to take that peace away for all these people at the end of the day to be killed, and that is my focus. My focus is for people in Bawku to understand to say we should not allow a politician to come in to suppress and kill the other person for others to feel happy. And who is going to be happy when your brother is dead, when your sister is dead? But the real history is that in penifo amu srim, in penifo amu Bawku, in penifo amu nyina amu Ghana history, munim where this Bawku conflict is coming from. And if we are ready to solve it in more than 24 hours, the Bawku conflict will be solved. But the problem is that there are some people in this government who don't want the problem to be solved because of their personal interests. When you go to Bawku, you are NDC for and you are MPP for. When you go to Bawku, you want to more NDC, and you want to more MPP. You want to inquire more MPP, and you want to more NDC. Bawku itself is made up of Ghanaians. Let us get something straight. What is happening right now? The NPP trying to nullify a group of people in Bawku, and it is bad. And let us be fair to ourselves. The kind of attention this government is giving to the Bawku conflict, the kind of attention the president is giving to this Bawku conflict, the kind of attention the vice president is giving, you could see they care less about what is happening, because in their head, some people that they are on their side are winning the battle. And we as a people, we have to at the end of the day understand the say yen to minjina e kobiechi emane suppressi kobi in the name say obi wa abaimu, somebody is in power. So no matter what, some people are supposed to take over the place. Every single soul in Bawku is a Ghanaian, and that is the most important thing we all need to understand. Every single soul in Bawku is a Ghanaian first before Bawku. So why are we allowing politicians to infiltrate? Now, look at this. My mentor the Kudientia. A Bawku issue a very scary. Now, full text. Bawku Naba blames Akufo Addo and Bawumia for renewed conflicts. And these are not easy or weak words. The overlord of Bawku, the Bawku Shanensa, Bawku Wura, we be na no atro krata se Akufo Addo and Bawumia and Shento Kwanichi. This is serious. Why should it get to this point? Why should it get to this place? I don't care about the tribal fashion, but my issue is, why should politicians go in there and because of the little power they have, they want some of their brothers and sisters who voted for them to be killed, to die, or because they feel that their party, their power will force some people to bow to some people. Now, the overlord of Bawku is saying, say, the conflict, the renewed conflict, Nipa Ewu Bawku no, the overlord is saying, say, Akufo Addo and Bawumia, they are the ones behind the killings in Bawku, and this is dangerous. This is dangerous because when an overlord, the chief of a place, the recognized chief of a place, a chief who everybody recognizes, says, say, a president and his vice are behind conflict, then we have to be careful. We have to be careful because it can escalate. It can get to a point whereby we will not be able to stop what is going on. I care about the young people of Bawku. I care about the women. I care about the children. I care about lives. I don't care about the political parties in Bawku. The people of Bawku know what is good for them. The elders at Bawku, they know who owns Bawku land, who is supposed to lead Bawku land, who is supposed to be in charge of Bawku land. So why are we making this so complex? Why are we making this so difficult? Why are we making this so tough for simple lives to be saved? Why is it so complicated? And I ask Bawumia, what does Akufo Addo and Bawumia, what did they get from this? Mamka Vincho. Bawku Naba is not far from the truth. You know why? Because you see, near Tikromha, ɛna Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo ka kyerɛ Ghana for say or starting the tour ɛwɔ hifa or starting the tour wɔ Ghana. Now you see the conflict na yisi no. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo he stays ɛwɔ Greater Accra region. So Akufo Addo starting the tour. You expect Akufo Addo to start his tour. Say Bawumia say campaigner also started tour no with the closest region, either from his stronghold, the Ashanti region, or from the Greater Accra region, or from his own region, or even regions closer to him. But the funny thing is, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo, what he did was that because he had an agenda, because he knew what he was doing, because he wanted to go up there and set the traps before he leaves. Because to me, I believe Akufo Addo starting the tour now. He actually went up there to go create an impression and to put something in some people's head. They say, you people, the land is for you, and that anybody who comes here, destroy them. We will protect you. And that is the reason why Akufo Addo say, starting the tour now. Today, Akufo Addo begins tour of Savannah, Northern and Northeast region today. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo starting the tour of Upper East. And why the reason why he started his tour from there, and they say he wanted the people there who are not people who want peace, he went there to assure them, say whatever they are doing, whatever make them believe, say they can take over Bawku, they can basically take over the place, he went there to assure them that they can do what they want to do. That is why after he left there, the conflict started, because the idea is that the president always goes to places, stoke fire, goes there, builds some kind of tension and walks away. And that is why Akufo Addo say oyato oko Upper East biem. So wakojina baby yeto foforo, because the agenda was that they wanted to give it to some particular group of people. I am not here to draw tribal lines, but I'm here to make sure say every Ghanaian who is up there and calling himself or herself Ghanaian is protected. That is my priority here. I don't care where this person is coming from, which tribe this person is with. We all know the history of Bawku. The people in Bawku, the people in the north, the historians in Ghana, they all know the history of Bawku, and they know who are the rightful owners of Bawku land. It is not my job to come and tell the people who already know the truth, Bawku, who owns the land of Bawku. Inti Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo is the one who started this. He went up there and he went to meet people and told them, say, this is what you need to do. You see, some people have been weaponized in Bawku. They have been given an idea that they can commit crime and walk. They can kill and walk. No consequences as far as the NPP is in power. That is why some people, because the only solution from this government every time there's conflict in Bawku is that there's curfew. Oh, we have placed curfew. So whoever has murdered anyone, whoever has deliberately killed a Ghanaian, that person walks free. And that is the only thing they do to protect criminals who have been given the weapons to fight their brothers and sisters. So you will see the interior minister will come and say, oh, Bawku, we have put a curfew in place. If you put curfew in place, that does not mean you have solved the problem. People are killing people, and we know the people killing the people. There are people who have seen people who are not supposed to have weapons, people who are being weaponized. We know their names. Why is the ministry refusing to make sure, say, some people have been arrested? They don't arrest. All that they do is that curfew. They will put a curfew down. After 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they will lift the curfew. These people will come back again. They will kill again. They will go back into their hole, and then they will come and say curfew. You cannot build a place like that. That is why when the Bawku Naba said that Bawku people wanted their own region, I supported the man, because it is important that he also gets to know that this is my territory. This is my region. This is my territory. If anybody comes into my territory to commit any crime, I will know who entered my territory to commit a crime. So for that man, when JM went to the north, Mahama said, Bawku Naba said, we will love if you can consider. The man did not even demanded. He was saying, if you can consider when you become president, can you look into it if Bawku can be its own region? And I think that the man had a reason for saying that. That is why today he's saying that Bawumia and Akufo Addo are the ones behind the killings in Bawku. Is it not sad that people are being murdered, shot point blank? The president of the republic, over 72 hours, he has decided not to make a statement. And now the interior ministry, the president needs to speak before the interior ministry. The president needs to speak before the interior ministry, because the interior minister needs to brief the president for the president to speak to the nation before the interior ministry takes action. Why is the interior ministry going ahead of the president? Why is the vice president refusing to speak on the issue? Because they are the ones who orchestrated this. So I support the Bawku Naba. I support him 100%. It's about time we started looking into trying to make Bawku independent, having their own region, and the chief being the overlord. If there's a minister there, that's fine, but at least they will know their territories. They will know that our land goes all the way to this place, and this is where our boundary ends, and nobody can penetrate, and this person cannot penetrate. This is the only way that you can solve the conflict in Bawku. I am not going to sit here, because when you go to Bawku, your MPP for her, your NDC for her, your CPP for her, your KKK for her, your PPP for her. So I will not sit here and say this one, but I'm blaming the government of the day because of their actions, because of the president's actions, because of the vice president's actions, because of their consistent stoking of fire, because the president, the Bawku Naba, has even made it clear that they are the ones behind it. Why do we have to allow these people to lead Ghana again? I didn't also allow na Bawku, ye jai Akufo Addo, ye sadi Ghana she Akufo Addo same. Do you know what the Akufo Addo and Bawumia would do if we allow them to rule again? Because now that they are in power, we have the power to change them. Today, Menewo as a Ghanaian, we have the power to change bad leadership. If we allow bad leadership to have roots, if they now get to a point where they feel so comfortable in killing, like now they feel so comfortable in killing and feeling honored about it, we will get to a point they will kill every single Ghanaian and laugh about it. So these are very important issues. Peace is very important. Like John Mahama said, we all have to make sure there's peace in Bawku. We have to protect the little peace, protect the children, protect the women, protect the people, the indigents, protect every single Ghanaian on the land, and make sure peace prevails. It's very important.